Hi ladies, it's Penny, and it's a horrible wet day today here. So I'm in my craft room, and this is part 2 of the extravaganzas of eggs. And in just the last video, showing you how I decoupaged the eggs. So once I've done that, this is like halfway done, this one. I get then it's all completely dry, and it must be completely dry. I usually get not too rough a nail file and just gently rub the edges. Gives it a bit more as if it's blending into the egg rather than just sat on front type of thing. But just do it very lightly, especially if it's a proper egg, like this is a hen's egg and that's a duck egg. If you're doing it on polystyrene or a plastic egg, you can be a little bit more robust with it. So once I've done that, I look at the kit it's only half done. I look at the colours I've got, and I try and make up a little palette of the colours that I need from the egg. So just to bring out different points of it, so you know, it just shoots out a little bit. Now, talk about the plastic eggs. I've mainly used polystyrene eggs and real eggs. Yesterday when we were out at the pound shop, we got some of these eggs, and I think they're like a plasticky, but they're already painted and everything. So I thought, well, I'll have a go at decoupaging on one of these, and it's turning out very nice. I've not even painted it or anything. I thought I'd leave the green and yellows because excuse me, it's a nice background. So I've just done a couple of poppies, and then, as you know, I usually cut out the butterflies or tear off the butterflies, and then I can add them where I want to. So that's what I've done there. So that one's drying, and hopefully it will accept paint in the same way, because as I say, I haven't gessoed it or painted it, but I have painted these, which are the same ones. So I'm going to have a go at my mandala or dot painting on these plasticky ones. So first things first, or second things second, as I say, I've already rubbed it down. This was after I'd put a final coat of Mod Podge on it. I usually mix a little bit of Mod Podge with some water, which I keep in this little container here, and that gives it another coat to protect it. And as I say, I have filed it back around the edges. So I've got my paint ready, and my drop of water, which I'll try not to spill. I'll come a little bit closer, and I'll try not to get my hands and my horrible fingers in front of it. And I do have to have this big lamp next to me, and that's in my way instead. As long as the cat doesn't come in, we're fine. There's no room for you. Right. So the first thing I usually concentrate on is a little bit of grey. I've got a grey mixture here, or you can use just black and white naturally. Add a bit more white maybe, just to go a little bit, to give it a bit of a shadow underneath. Don't worry if you've gone on top of your flower, because you can go over that, but it's just to give it a little bit of a shadow there. You can make it a bit darker, but I've left this egg white, so I don't want to use too dark a shadow on it. And I'll just go a little bit under the bluebells. They're pretty bluebells, aren't they? Yes, it can't make its mind up today, this weather. It's pouring down, hailstoning. And then the sun comes out. I'm hoping the sun will stay out a little bit now, because just give me a bit more light in this room. I'm going to have to change, I think, my light bulbs everywhere, or my lighting system, because it's not very good. So be careful how you turn it. I've put it on this stick, but you still have to kind of just hold your thumb there a little bit. You can always do right underneath when the top bit's dry. So even the butterfly I'm going to do, okay, just a bit underneath, and then what I normally do on top then is give it a bit of a highlighter. So I pick the white out then, and decide where you want your sun or your light coming from, and just spread it out. I'm trying not to be too close to me, because otherwise you won't have it on your screen. So, but you get the gist. I wish I had a better system for you, love, to show you a bit. There we go. So, and I also use my thumb, my finger. Not wrong with that, to just smooth it in. I'm no artist, as you could tell, but I after I've done these, I do think they just look slightly better with the little bit of painting job on them as well. So do that. Maybe do a little bit down this one. I'm not using much water, so I don't want it to run. I don't want the paint to run at all into my poppies and all that. So that's why I'm dabbing. Putting on and dabbing, okay? Like that. So once we've done the highlight and the low light and the whatever light, and then go put a bit of red. This is acrylic vermilion red, which will do fine. I'm only going to top spot it a tiny little bit, not doing the edge of the petals. I'm only doing this on the inner part of the petal, and I'm just doing little stroke lines like so, but it just brightens it up. I'll do this one now. This one's got quite a bit of orange in its poppy. The poppies are not all red, they've got like orange tinges, and some look that darker red, the black. Now that's the one where I smudged a little bit, but as I say, it doesn't matter, I just like that. And you're not going to see that much anyway of that one, but we'll do it for our own satisfaction, how far or how neat we do things, don't we? So, I wanted to tell you ladies as well that I've opened an Etsy shop. My very first one. I'm still learning how to put links and everything, so I'm going to try and put a link to this one, just to link you to, not that these are for sale, I'm not that expert, so these are not for sale, but I've done some lovely hearts lately and I've put them up for sale. So can you see what I mean now? It's just brightened it up that beautifully. And we'll rinse the brush and we'll have a bit of orange. So I've just got a bit of red there and a bit of yellow. Okay, a bit more yellow. It's just I can't remember. It's cadmium yellow. So I've made like a bit of an orangey bit of paint. So I'm just gonna. It's a bit too red actually, that one. I'll try that. No, still do red. Don't like that. A bit more yellow. Bit more yellow on that, I think. There we go. Well, I'm wiping down here, but don't worry, it's not on my trousers, although I have been known to do that. So just double that in, and we'll just put some yellow. I can go over that, it's no problem. But it just brings out, highlights the petals, and therefore the whole thing. That one hasn't got much yellow on it. Okay, So I will alter that so you know that I do, but I will be going over this far more carefully after when you've gone away. And then Realised days I'm going to try and upload it. I always thought I'd like to work in an office, you know, but I don't think technology anyway is my forte at all. So I'm just going to highlight that. And now one other thing that will really highlight it nice, even though you're using a very dark colour called black, is just to, if you do put your black on, I'm trying to dry brush it, so I've just took some off just to make those in the centre a little bit more special. Let me see how we're going on for time. Halfway there. Alright. And this one. Just, you know how and there's some bit of black there we can go in. I will try and do this much neater after, but it's not coming on bad, is it? Okay. So we'll do that. And we'll even, with a smaller brush, much smaller brush we have got here. Here's a very small brush. A tiny little bit of black. You can go down them lines here. I hope you see like this. If you just went very gently. So I'm finding it hard because, as you know, I'm blind in my left eye, not very good in my right eye, and I'm trying to hold it away from me so that you can see it, but you get the idea. And if you're doing the butterfly, like, it looks a bit smudgy there, but I think it gives it a bit of a shabby chic look anyway. But you can just fill in with your minute brush. These brushes are actually for nail work, you know, when you do your fancy nails, but they're very handy for this. So, there we go. I could fill in that bit of orange there, what's missing from the butterfly, with that orange I've already made. Like that. You see? Just fill that in a little bit. And it just stands out a bit more. Then it would stand out even more if I used a bit of grey. It'd be great just to do his body, which also got smothered away somehow. Okay. But he's come back to life now. Now the green I've got, the only green acrylic I seem to have at the moment is quite a dark one. So let me have a green acrylics there. So it's not a very good brush for mixing in, but I was only mix in a little bit. Put a touch of yellow, I think, in that. A bit more yellow in that. That's a bit better. Rub it. Stroke it on my hotel. And then you can even fill in your straws, how can I? Grasses, things like that. See? I'm going right across that. There. I'm even going to fill that one in. So if you're very artistic, of course you could add your own flowers and your own butterflies. How you want, but it's very relaxing actually doing this, believe it or not. Very relaxing. So I'll just do that bit of white on that, so we don't even forget the little daisy down here. And I'm using my very, very thin brush just to show you how you're going to highlight it. Okay, there. A little white, and I have a bit of orange in the middle, or yellow, whatever you want. So, am I passing muster here? Yes? so that's what we do. I've still got quite a bit of work to do on this, but I don't think my video will show all the way. So I'll even fill in the very centre and things like that. And I think my decoupaging is coming a little bit better, because practice more. As I say, you know, if you don't like blowing eggs, you know, artificial eggs are fine as well. So when that one's finished, I will give it another Mod Podge and or a varnish of some sort. This one, I think I've used the triple X varnish. What it's called? Triple something. Oh, where's it gone? There it is. Yeah, I think I've used this one, triple thick Deco Art. But if you don't want it this shiny, there's plenty of other types of varnish, and that's what you get, part of your nice decoration. The next one I want to show you, next time I come on, will be this one, this little beauty, isn't it? Now this is a real egg, and you'd have to have either some kind of hollow egg if you were doing it artificial, and something that would cut through plastic presumably. I haven't tried anything on that, but I might give it a go when my drill's out. So this is a hen egg, I think. Yes, I think this is a hen egg, and I've not got brilliant tools for carving and everything, but I'll show you what I do have, and we'll just do a very simple design. I've stuck some silver butterflies on, some flowers, and I made a bigger hole and stuck a pretty little bird in it. So we'll have a bash at that together the next time I'm on. Thank you very much for watching, ladies, and I hope I've shown you how to do it and that you'll have a go yourself. Bye for now.